I was injured on October 10th, and I flew off my horse, who was at a flat-out gallop. He's an off-track thoroughbred, very fast. It was entirely my fault, that the accident. It was not his fault. He's a good boy. And I hit a tree going down, and that's how I broke my back. I had an L1 burst fracture. So I phoned my husband, I phoned up to the barn, they called an ambulance. My husband was on the phone with me, telling me not to move. And everything from the moment I was injured has gone perfectly. I've been very lucky. I was immediately attended to by 2 ambulance attendants who wouldn't move me. They waited for 2 more, and by this point I was hysterical. I just wanted to get to the hospital. So I had 4 ambulance attendants. They moved me completely appropriately. They didn't do any damage to my spinal cord. The big risk is severing your spinal cord. When I got to the hospital, I had the neurosurgeons there, I think pretty promptly. It was a Friday afternoon. I don't remember that part, but I was met by emergency physicians, 2 neurosurgeons, a ICU specialist, the nurses. I was in surgery within 4 hours. They had me in the MRI machine within 2 hours of my accident. And from everything I'm told, one of the most important things for recovery is immediate attention. So we're so fortunate that, I feel so fortunate that I got such incredible surgery. I was in surgery for 7 hours. And 10 days after being at Windsor Regional, I was airlifted to Toronto, where I spent 2 months recovering at Lyndhurst, which is a spinal cord center. They do not, unfortunately, have the kind of equipment that's available here in the US. So one of the lucky things about living in Windsor is I have a 14-minute drive from my house to here, to the Rehab Institute of Michigan. And we checked out this facility when I was looking for somewhere to go. Recovery is a 2-year process. And they are just phenomenal here. So again, I've gotten fantastic care from the stretch. It's unfortunate that we don't have the kind of equipment we need in Ontario for people who have spinal cord injury, which is very rare. So I'm very fortunate to be able to come here. But there are a lot of people I know, we've read about them, we hear about them, who are crowdsourcing, crowdfunding in order to get enough money to come here. So I've just been very, very fortunate. My recovery is going really, really well. I'm now able to walk on 2 canes, which is pretty good for 10 months. And I'm hoping to make it pretty close to full recovery as much as I possibly can. I was a long distance runner, am a long distance runner, so I'd really be happy if I can run around the block again.